as the sands of time tick away, you'll find yourself in another episode of Season Quest. I'm Tom, and I play Olivor Oaken.
The eons pass, and you find yourself in the depth of space without a moment to gather your own thoughts. I'm Charles, and I play Bazza.
Less and less things are making sense as you begin to comprehend them or not. I am Troy, and I play Nick Kidman.
I am Luke. Pod.
Just pause. To himself, Nick says, I did it. My very, very first kill. And he packs his things and wanders into the city. Is it nighttime already? Like, is it past curfew?
Yes, the sun is set. It's
The sun is
setting.
setting. I'm going to wander the streets and try and use message to see if I can find my friends.
Where were you trying to use message? Because it's a spell, isn't it?
It is. I've got it as a cantrip.
Yep, so you can use it many times. You just need to cast wild magic every time. Or not cast wild magic, roll for wild magic every time.
Walking through the town, trying to see if either of them respond. That's a nat 20.
Rad. I'm going to get you to roll a D100 real quick before we get into what the message is.
That's 43.
43. As you're casting message,
Yep.
a small ruby appears on the ground next to you.
Like the gemstone?
Yeah.
I scoop it up.
Okay, yeah. It's a gem.
Can I roll investigation
Sure.
or arcana or anything just to make sure it's normal?
Investigation.
That's a 19 plus 3.
Yeah, it's a gem. It's a nice looking gem. It'd be worth probably like 50 gold.
This is pretty, incredible, actually. I love this.
Good grief. And message. Did you do it like immediately entering the town?
Yes.
That wouldn't have reached them.
Cool, I walk a bit further into the town. Probably like 5 minutes go by with nobody responding.
You would know that it wasn't, like, you'd have to keep casting if you want to keep trying.
I'm gonna try again.
How many messages do you have?
Cantrip.
Oh.
7.
Again, nothing happens. This time, you can feel them on the other end of your magic-y.
So
Magic.
almost within distance, just not quite, like...
They're in your distance, yeah. So you can say things if you'd like.
Olivor and Bazza, whereabouts are you? I'm travelling through the town trying to find you.
Oh my god, is that Nick? That's crazy. That's mental, innit? Fuck. Oh my god.
Sorry, mate. You gave him a little bit of substance.
Get him in here. We're in the inn, you know?
Nick, we're at the inn. If you want to come find us.
I don't know if I like hi, Oliver.
We've had a little bit of a fun plan.
Drunk/hi, Oliver.
So I'd like to investigate, see if I can find the inn.
Yeah, sure. What'd you get?
13
I mean,
plus 3.
it'd be pretty easy to find. It's an inn. They advertise. They're looking for business.
No vacancies.
And I didn't tell the guys when they went in. I imagine they just didn't see it, but you can see on the way, and it's called In or Out. The inn.
That's a pretty good name.
Yeah.
I head on
Yeah.
in and I assume I can see them.
Or out.
We're in a room, though. What room are we in? What number?
Did you guys get a room for the night?
Yeah,
Sure.
how many rooms are there?
There'd be like 8 rooms.
Okay, what's the funniest number that we can get between 1 and 8?
Oh, fucking 6.
Except in non-Australian.
6.
6.
Great. So you take room number 6, yeah? You can try use message, like you
Always
know
been
where
nice.
they are, so you can use message again if you want to ask them what room number and that sort of stuff. But it is with message, you only get to say like one thing to them. So
Yeah.
if you want to keep conversations going.
You've got to cast it again and again.
Yeah.
Do I want to message them, or shall I just roll a d8 and go into whichever room I roll?
Well,
to you.
do you want to waste time?
You're right. I'm going to use message.
Oh,
And I rolled a nat 1 on my wild magic spell check.
Please roll the D100.
I love when the wild magic happens.
And then wild magic hit.
And that wild magic hit just right, and you go, whoa, I'm greening out.
You get 14.
And you get 14, bruh.
What'd you get?
I got a 14.
Your hair starts dramatically growing.
Now,
Fur included.
okay, I was going to say I'm a satyr. Does that count as hair, or does it count as fur? It is hair, I believe.
I'll include your fur.
Cool,
Look
so
like Bigfoot.
It's gonna look like he's wearing a skirt.
my legs are getting uber hairy. Oh, my hair is getting really hairy and so are my legs.
Over the next minute, your hair doubles in length.
Awesome. What room number are you guys in?
Now it's a really hairy shaft.
6, mate.
We're in 6.
You're in what?
We're in
oh,
6.
Sorry, I can't say that back, can I?
No.
I assume that by sex, Bazza means he's in room 6, so I'm gonna go and attempt to
I'll let you
into
assume
that room.
Yeah, go for it. It's not going to be a difficult thing to get in. You just go to the room.
Ah,
The numbers are in numerical order.
yep.
It's really
Really?
easy to find 6.
Roll to
Interesting.
open door.
This is a secret one. You get it.
Ah,
You
excellent.
get through it. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I enter the room.
Nick, you're so weird looking.
What? What do you mean?
Covered in hair and stuff, so much of it.
Oh my!
Yeah, Nick, you're looking pretty hairy.
Maybe when I disguised myself as Breck earlier, I kept her here.
Why'd you do that?
Why'd you disguise yourself as Breck?
Ooh, well, you see, when you've been adventuring as long as I have, you start to understand that when you meet a character like your friend Hunter, you know, he went by the mononym.
we were just talking about Hunter.
how we can't wait to see him.
Oh,
He's
well,
a good bloke.
Very
that's
nice
the
guy.
thing. When you've adventured as much as I have, you'll realize people that seem nice and trustworthy and like they could be good companions in future fights and things, you realize they're assholes. And
Oh.
you've got to kill them. So
What?
I did.
Sorry, hold on, what?
Every time?
I need you to roll persuasion to see if any of this possibly lands.
You killed him?
That's persuasion. It's
Yeah.
not deception.
No,
since
it's
I'm
persuasion.
saying it's...
You have plus 10
You're
to
trying
it
to convince
anyway.
them.
It's true.
Oliver Oaken is starting to sober up from this news that he's just heard that a good friend of his has died.
A good friend. I rolled a 17 plus 10, 27.
You guys react to that how you would with the knowledge
Well-
he's done a very good job convincing you.
I suppose. I mean, if he's bad, I mean, I thought he seemed really nice, but if Nick thinks he's bad, then he must be bad.
How
Any-
much damage did he do against those wolves?
Not much.
No, nothing.
I would say a little bit. He did shoot one, I think.
He might have, but really,
I did all the damage, really.
you did all the damage. You were
Yeah.
great, Bazza. You're amazing.
He
So-
did pull that arrow, didn't he? That was
Don't-
strange.
Don't trust friendly
fire,
people.
friendly fire. He
Friendly
tried to
people.
kill you.
He did try to kill you, yes.
You said anyone that seems friendly towards us, don't trust. I'm convinced.
So should we trust people who don't seem friendly?
Look, I think we just have to take it as it goes. You know, we'll roll for it later.
You know what they say in the Bible? The enemy of...
The what?
keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Everyone's closer?
Enemies.
Everyone?
Every
Your
enemy.
friend's closer and your enemy's closer, you said?
Your friends close and your enemies closer. Be good friends with your enemies, I think it was. Love thy neighbour.
Cool. What do you guys do for the evening?
Maybe we should have a rest. Oh, can we play cards?
I'd rather play dice.
Okay, well, I've got a cool card game. It's called Spit, but you
And
can
we
only play it with
montage
2
over
people.
whatever card game you play.
We play solitaire by ourselves.
I got a 19 to win.
I got a 13 to win, but I have proficiency in dice, which is not a card game.
8.
Bazza wins.
Well, I thought we were playing 3 separate games of solitaire was what we
We play
decided.
cards all the time. In the guard
In
tower.
the guards army.
In the guard tower.
No matter what happens, Bazza does the best at it.
You
Yeah.
into the god
I didn't
tower?
win.
Yeah.
I lost at solitaire.
Yeah, you guys just gonna rest up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can't sleep.
With Bazza and Nick asleep, I'm gonna roll a perception check for you to see if there's anything you know.
I'll be sitting staring outside of the window.
Okay.
Not the door.
Nothing interesting. Seems to happen over your evening.
Is it a long rest that we're having?
Yes.
I'm so glad I went from 14 back up to 52 HP just then.
The next morning, once all of you have woken up and the sun has risen,
Nothing interesting happened tonight, boys.
Good eye.
Any cool dreams?
Yeah. I dreamt a Sonic game.
A what? Subway?
I've lost it. I don't remember.
Okay.
I dreamed that a hunter came back for me and tried to kill me again, but nope, I definitely killed him.
Just for clarification, he's dead?
Yep,
Alright.
murdered.
Just to doubly make sure you killed him.
Oh yeah.
With your sword?
Adventurer style.
Yes, look, it was a long battle. I hid in the trees when he tried to attack me. He came out, he tried to kill me, but I hid in the trees, leaped down, and
Slipped.
leapt.
That's so strange. He seemed so friendly to you. He gave you his bow. It's just bizarre that he would do that.
Oh, I used charm person on him.
Oh, so he was friendly because now I understand why he attacked you as well.
I see.
Well, yes, because I took his longbow and he wanted it back.
Yes.
I've named it now.
What's his name?
Beauregard.
I don't get that reference.
It's
got a bow in the name.
Yeah, my bow is named Bobo because it's short, but longbow is Beauregard.
Bobo for short. Cool.
Anyway.
Did you guys meet with the mayor?
Yes, we have boat.
Where is it?
No, you guys didn't meet with the mayor.
We did. We
No.
looked. Yeah, with the mayor and the charge.
No, you talked to Charge. You didn't talk to the mayor.
We didn't talk to the mayor.
No.
Oh well.
Well, I guess that's what we need to do then.
Yeah.
You guys can hear outside a bit of a commotion.
Oh, here we go
Is
again.
the
Bloody
general vibe I give.
commotion, huh?
Did you guys pay for the room?
No. We go out. We go out into the commotion.
Guys are impossible. Outside, you can see one of the people from the village lying dead on the ground with their throat torn out. The town doctor standing over them, trying to kind of gauge exactly what happened, and quite a large circle of people surrounding them, including both Charge and Mayher.
Hello, Doctor. I know cure wounds if you want me to try and fix this issue.
No, he's long since dead. Just double checking exactly what did it to him.
Wouldn't that be a mortician's job or something?
There isn't one.
No.
Just me.
Guts.
Yeah.
Busy work, huh?
Yeah.
How many people live in this town?
Like 200?
3 to 4.
2, 3, 400?
No, I just mean 3 to 4 people.
What's
your name?
A few hundred. Doc.
Thought so.
Yeah.
I can help you with that. Diagnose that's a ripped throat out.
I told Ollie that he'd get numb to it, but I didn't think it would be this quickly.
It was the reefer. That's marijuana for you hip kids.
For you listeners at home.
For you weed listeners. Weed listeners.
Shout out to all the weed listeners.
Sounds good.
You're not being very helpful. It's a rip thrown out.
Yeah.
Everyone can see that.
Okay. Jesus. This town is so rude.
Ollie,
Yeah.
let the doctors work.
Surely, Bazza, do you have some sort of really good ability in looking for clues
I've done an investigation from time to time. I'm not bad at it.
How good are you at investigation?
I'm a guard, so pretty good.
I mean, you can have a try.
Yep.
I would also like to give
I'd like to walk up and be like, hey, Doc, look, I've seen a crime scene or two. Let me see what I can figure.
Yeah, Bazza, roll for investigation.
Can I try too?
Yeah, everyone can if they like. What'd everyone get?
I got 25.
Really?
Yep. I have +6 to investigation.
Good grief.
I got a 10.
What's your investigation?
Plus 4.
So
Children?
bitter at it.
I didn't do anything. Children, child.
Child!
I've been a criminal in the past, but I've atoned for most of my crimes. I rolled a natural 20
My goodness.
plus 3.
Both Nick and Oliver, you can kind of tell from the bite mark, especially because you guys had been attacked yesterday, that it most certainly seems like some sort of beast, but it's not the wolves.
Okay.
Bazza, you're here.
Tell you what, mate. This one's an easy one. What we're looking at here is some sort of murder, right? So, what I'm going to need is a clearance of this area, a bit of tape, bit of... hold on. Hold on, Ollie.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of an investigation. If you
Okay,
could.
yeah.
I'm going to need a clearance of the area. I'm going to need a few more extra guards around, and I'm going to need a magnifying glass. And you know what? A cup of coffee wouldn't go too astray.
I'm going to railroad you here, Bazza. Doctor, if you would like some more information, I can tell you for a fact that this is some kind of beast, but I can 100% guarantee you it's not a wolf.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's more valuable than what you said.
I was
Pointing
setting up
to first Oliver and then Bazza.
Setting up an investigation, and then I would have given you the information without all the civilians around.
Charge.
I just want to say I got attacked. We got attacked by some wolves earlier. We were fighting them. And just based off of the bite marks of there, and my general understanding of their jaw strength, I just don't think it makes sense that they would have been the ones who did this attack.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're explaining all of this, Charge has been listening in. comes over to you guys and gestures for you to move out of the way of the scene taking place. Not necessarily so people can't overhear you, just so you're, like, you guys stop being in the way.
Did my intelligence go back up, by the way, or is it still...
I'm sorry, your intelligence would have gone up over your long rest last night.
Cool.
Charge says to you guys, we haven't seen what's been attacking the town yet, but yeah, there's been attacks each time. We at this point assumed they were wolves because there were so many in the forests, but I guess that might not be accurate anymore.
No. Have you ever considered maybe tigers? Bigger than wolves? Stronger? You're giving me a look like that's the stupidest thing you've ever heard. Do you guys not have tigers in this area?
No.
Hyenas and wolves, but no tigers?
Yeah.
Okay.
That you know of.
That you know of. Maybe it is tigers. Maybe someone's brought one in.
This guy's a professor.
I'm a professor. I do biology and shit.
He'd probably be able to tell it. No.
He'd probably be able to tell you if it was a weasel that done it.
Yes, I actually, I am quite good friends with a weasel.
Tell you what, we've got that book.
Oh, yeah. Could I try and cross-reference the book to see? I don't know what I would be able to do with it. Analyze the jaw structure of any of the animals and see if it kind of meets with the,
If it meets, it beats.
with the bite mark.
Yeah, roll insight or investigation.
I'll go for insight. I have a higher insight.
And just checking, my nat 20 in investigation did nothing.
You guys found it the same thing. Yeah, you
cool.
both. He got a higher roll than you.
He did. Not a roll, but he
He
got,
got a higher total than you.
Yeah.
Mad grumpy mad.
No, it's fine. I killed a man.
Not good. 10?
10. There's nothing that jumps out at you.
I don't think Oliver can read,
He can't read this, no.
but I feel
In
like
general, no.
yeah. I think
Probably not.
every interaction with a book that I've had bad time.
Oh no, you did decent on reading
The diary.
the diary. Yeah.
True. Yes, that's it. I was gonna say something, but I didn't. I realised that Charge wouldn't need to hear it.
Mm.
Well, does anyone else want to look at the book and see if they can figure it out?
Would you let me?
Yes.
You guys can have a look at the book again, insight
Take
or
a look.
investigation.
Let's see at the book.
I'd like to look over his shoulder and see if I can tell anything from the book.
Go ahead.
I got with investigation, a 22.
My goodness.
I got a 7.
Bazza, looking through, you can see a creature that looks quite similar. It's not like it is super accurate in drawing of the creature. It's a lot artsier than that. It doesn't quite look the same. But from looking at it, you think, oh shit, it's a werewolf. You think to yourself.
A who?
Alright, mates. Check out this page here. Now, with a stretch of the imagination, and with a few artistic licenses, you could imagine...
What did you say?
Artistic licenses.
No, sorry.
Thomas.
It's because of the accent. It sounded like you said it.
And with a few artistic licenses, you could imagine that a creature of this adaptability might be able to change given the host, right? So, may indeed be a werewolf.
No, the wolves are in the forest. We already crossed out that isn't the wolves.
Ollie?
Yep.
There's a creature that bites humanoids from time to time. Not like you, like a flesh kind of creature.
I'm exempt.
You might be exempt, yeah.
Okay.
And it turns them into a sort of half wolf, half humanoid sort of creature.
Oh, like the Wolfman.
Like the Wolfman, yes.
An American Werewolf in London, which is a play that James Franco's in.
Yes, like that, yeah.
Oh, and these wolves are they're aware of what they're doing, are they?
I don't think they're werewolves. I think they're just werewolves.
But you said it was a werewolf.
It's a werewolf. It's not a werewolf.
Hold on, well that would make sense then. That's why you think there's wolves attacking you. It's not wolves. It's the wolves.
So what I'm thinking, mate, is that it's one creature
Okay.
that is
One?
doing all these attacks because it's sort of angry at its entire existence.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you know of any werewolves in the area?
As you guys are saying all of this and going on about your rambling, let's go with the word rambling. Charge calls over Mayher, says to him,
Hey, aren't you a werewolf?
and says to him, I guess you're right.
Oh.
And Mayher's like, what do you mean? I guess you're right about this. In this town, there is a werewolf among us. Doo-doo-doo.
One night, ultimate werewolf, but this time it's indeed neat. At least we know it's not us. Maybe.
Yeah,
not
I forgot
you.
to tell you guys. Hunter bit me.
Just to check something about this town. If you guys have a werewolf among us, as it were, an imposter among us, Fall Guys,
Shut up.
would you have any idea on who it might be?
At this point, no, we don't.
No leads.
No leads. But we've been trying desperately. We haven't been able to stop this. Why there was an execution last night.
Bazza takes out his notebook.
Oh yeah?
He's in.
He's so ready to investigate?
Yeah.
It's Detective Bazza.
Right. All right. Do we have a list of anyone who's broken curfew?
No.
No. We don't keep...
It's curfew isn't like a rule, it's just to protect
Suggested.
yourselves, yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going to need a lineup
Of everyone?
200 people.
of 200 people.
Yeah, we don't have enough space for that kind of lineup.
Here's what we're going to do then. We're going to need...
Could go door knocking.
We could go door knocking.
Take a while.
Yeah. Let's go to the scene of the crime, see if we can get any clues.
Because I've heard in my books that the murderer always comes back to the scene of the crime. Perhaps out of
Yeah,
something.
you don't find that in reality, but, well,
Do you not?
not typically.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
I don't know. That's not reality. That sounds like a fake thing.
It is. I read a book about it.
Let's go to the scene of the crime. And we go 2 feet over to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, sure. Do you guys want to roll investigation to see if there's anything you can get?
Do you have a magnifying glass?
He asked for one. I don't know if anyone brought him one.
No, no one brought you one. Because you were yelling at the doctor to do it for you.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
I got an 18.
Plus 7, 20. Oh no, plus 6, 26.
My goodness. Once you look at the bite marks a little more closer, it's like large amounts, so it doesn't quite match the wolf. It's kind of how you can see that. There's also some scratch marks on the person.
Can I see, not footprints, but like those same claw sort of scratch marks running down, like on the street or anything like that?
Yeah, there are some that are heading to the east.
East.
Yeah.
I can see claw marks heading eastwards.
And the other thing you can see with that is it's not one set of claw marks.
And another thing, you said one werewolf, Bazza?
Yep.
I regret to inform you, it is more than.
Yeah, you can't tell how many, but as with like all of the scratchings, you think it would be ridiculous for it to be one set of claw marks.
2 plus.
Good job, deputy.
Okay, I was thinking we were kind of equals.
All right, Nick, what you got?
I can tell you that I've ruled out Hunter as a possible suspect. Other than that, I think I need to dart away and do my own investigation for a little bit.
Okay.
What?
Look,
Can I speak to them in private, or do I message them, do you think?
You can speak to them in private, yeah. You can pull them aside where no one would hear.
I pull them aside.
look. As I told you last night, I disguised myself as Brick, and doing that allowed me to get the upper hand on old Hunter. I'm thinking, if I disguise myself as Hunter, I could probably find out a bit more information from that mayor and the doctor and the chief, because they all trusted him, but I might be able to get us some inside information. Inside information.
Very smart. Very smart. I appreciate that. Do you think anyone's found the corpse yet?
Wasn't the corpse lying on the ground with its throat torn out? Had they seen
You
the
think
corpse?
it
Or
means
was
it's
it
Hunter?
Hunter corpse.
Oh, Hunter's corpse.
Outside of town, innit?
I mean, I'm not.
No one's said anything.
Yeah.
No, nobody said anything, and I did
think-
just leave it there, so,
I think you'll be safe. If anyone said anything, you could just say, "Oh, I must have been a trick of the light" or something, or "I was having a nap with my throat slit."
When I entered the town again, I still looked like Brick, didn't I? There was no, time hadn't run out. It wasn't a concentration spell.
How long did it last for?
An hour.
The entire time from going there into the inn, you would have looked like Brick.
Awesome. So, if anyone had seen me kill Hunter, they would have seen Brick kill Hunter.
Yeah.
Framing Brett for every crime.
When we return from Pluma's Pass, we've solved the zombie problem up there. We're like, Brick! She's being carted away like Hannibal Lecter.
So what are you guys wanting to do?
It puts the cleric on its skin or else it gets stuck on the
what do you think? Do I go away, or shall I?
I like that idea.
do
I
that.
think that will work really
Yeah.
well. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of...
I'll tell you what we do. We're going to follow these tracks. I take off my helmet, and I take out a little bit of folded cloth, and I unfold it, and I take out my Sherlock hat. That was my trinket.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
it was a folded fancy
Oh,
hat.
yeah. And I...
So now I look like a detective, and I'm like,
You take out your cigar and you put in your pipe.
I do take out my cigar and put it in my pipe.
I suppose that makes me... What, son?
Let's go with that, Watson.
Okay.
That's such a
So are you
terrible
guys,
joke.
Are you guys splitting up for this?
Me and Bez are going together.
Let's do that first.
Sweet. We follow the tracks.
Yep, sure thing. I'll get you to roll perception to see if you can keep an eye on where they're going.
Great. 19.
I got 5.
Oliver, you can't tell anything in particular.
I'm following him.
Ollie, this way.
Bazza, you can see they head into the forest.
Right, mate. They go there out into the woods. You ready for this?
I'm 100% ready. I can... You know what? I could preemptively cast Bark Skin on myself if I wanted.
That'd be ideal.
Should I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cast Bark Skin on myself and buff my AC up to 19.
Mm-hmm.
I pull
Sorry,
I
that's
am my
it.
shield out, but I'll prick my shield and weapons just in case.
Should we go about this sneaky, like?
I think that might be the best idea. We don't want to alert the werewolf to our presence.
So what I'm going to do then is probably cast Enhance Ability on myself. I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself, specifically Cat's Grace, so that I have advantage on dexterity checks.
Okay,
This means that my stealth check, while regularly disadvantaged, is now just regular.
sure. Roll Wild Magic.
Oh, true.
I'll have to roll wild magic
3.
Bark Skin.
Yes, you will. So nothing happens with you, Bazza?
1. Getting a lot of 1s and 20s.
Yeah, mainly ones. Your eyes glow a very mysterious looking red, and you realise you're having a little bit of difficulty seeing.
Alright.
I think I'm going blind.
Why?
I didn't know I could go blind.
You look like when robots go evil.
I take off my glasses to make sure it's not there.
You don't. Do you have glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
spectacles.
See?
that. Funny.
Tom is now pointing to a picture that he drew with glasses.
Check out our social media profiles at Season Quest Pod for lovely illustrations by cast and crew.
It's worth noting, lovely is a stretch for mine.
Oh yeah, I can't draw. I'm looking forward to doing this map.
So I can't see.
You can see, just not as well.
Just not very well.
Yeah.
Do I have disadvantage on perception or something?
Yeah.
I guess so. Struggling to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bazza, I think I might be going blind. Your glasses aren't working. To be fair, they're just the frame.
Not great for a detective.
No, well, you're the detective. I suppose
That's
I'm
true.
the deputy.
Yeah.
I'll do the
Struth, mate. Struth.
I'll shoot them with my spells.
And the other thing, just so you know, for this bit, with the glow from your eyes, you also have disadvantage on stealth.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
How the fuck does that happen?
Because
You're glowing.
you're glowing.
Wolves glow.
No.
Yeah. Haven't you seen the grey?
They don't glow in that.
What the fuck is wrong with us as people that we keep thinking stealth means lighting things up? Like, there was a time during the giant city of Caligo, or Flamingo, where we were trying to hide and you guys decided to light shit up.
We weren't trying to hide. It was just we're moving a bit stealthier.
I wasn't trying
And
to light it up.
But we also still needed to see because we were in a tunnel.
Yeah, I guess.
And we used my teeth.
All right, we're going in the forest stealth-like.
I'll close my eyes and hold on to... Can I close my eyes and hold on to Bez's shoulder?
That would give him the disadvantage instead of
He's already...
you.
Oh,
Don't
no
touch
time.
me, right?
I touched him.
Yeah, roll for stealth. Again, with disadvantage, Oliver, for you.
So I got a 19.
I got a 4.
Rough. As you're going, your eyes are just glowing so brightly that it's very easy to spot you. And with your difficulty seeing, you do stand on a very loud twig. And it snaps.
Ollie,
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I can't see, and also my eyes are glowing.
what is going on with you?
I don't know. Wild magic.
Fix your eyes.
Can I try to fix my eyes?
In a moment. I'm going to also roll perception for you both. Although your eyes might be weakened, Oliver, your hearing is not. And you can hear someone in the distance kind of pause and then running very quickly.
Can I hear the direction?
No.
Fuck. I don't know what to do if I can't hear the direction. I don't even have the vaguest idea of which direction they're in. Did you hear that, Bazza? Someone just ran.
Hear what?
Yeah, I heard someone running.
Didn't hear nothing, mate.
Can you look out for someone? I can't see very well.
Are they within a 20-foot cube?
I don't know.
They wouldn't be.
They wouldn't be.
I'll give you that you know they're a fair distance away.
They're pretty far away.
Let's crack on then.
Okay.
As you guys carry on, your eyes stop glowing. It's a short-lived one.
Oh,
Well
that's
done,
good.
mate.
Can I reroll my stealth check?
No.
Well, no, because now I'm not glowing anymore.
You guys are still carrying on. You're still on twigs. They're very aware of your presence.
Okay.
But you guys can roll investigation to see if you spot anything else.
12.
14.
You both notice that the tracks stop. The deep scratches in the ground stop.
I look up in the trees.
Nothing in particular.
I look for humanoid tracks.
Perception.
At 20.
You see 3 sets
Ayo.
of humanoid tracks.
Hey, mate, we're not looking for bloody werewolf anymore. We're looking for what they turned into.
What?
Look at these. And I point to the humanoid tracks. That's what a true detective looks for when he loses the trail.
Oh, so do they turn into people?
Oh, right, yeah, you don't know about this.
No.
Yeah, werewolves turn back into people.
Oh, I thought they just were werewolves flat.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's follow these tracks then.
Yeah.
Okay.
With your 20, I'll give you a little more information as well. They loop back the way you came.
Son of a bitch at the back of the village.
Oh.
We
Maybe.
better fucking scuffle, mate.
Run.
You see you guys running back?
We're hurrying our
Our
cause, our walk, but we're still trying to follow
Yeah, keep
the trail, just in case it doesn't go back to the village.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're being less stealthy about it at this point.
I do worry that when we get back to the village, we won't be able to see footprints because is it cobble path?
Because there's a lot of footprints also.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you can see footprints.
Even on a dirt road, there'd be everyone
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah. But we know that they're back there.
Yeah.
It's mainly cobblestone in the town, but because like cobbly roads or whatever it is, but because it was werewolves with like claws and stuff, that's how you could see the scratches.
Yeah.
Footprints wouldn't show up
That's what I
very,
was
very
kind
well
of
at
assuming.
all. Yeah, the trail leads back into town for all 3 sets of footprints.
As we're going back, I'm going to mention to Ollie, you've learned a new spell recently, haven't you?
I do. I have. Yeah. I felt a powerful surge when we all entered the magic zone, and I realised something that I think I already might have known.
And would you reckon it's good for shapeshifters?
I would.
Alright, keep that ready.
For those listening at home, this morning I was looking through druid spells, and I said I want a new 2nd level spell because I never use mine. And then I saw a spell called Moonbeam, and it sounded cool. And Charlie told me to take it. And if you use it on a shapeshifter, does it just turn them back to their original form?
Something like that.
We could use it to torture a werewolf.
Now
Well,
you're
it's-
on my level.
I imagine humanoid is its original form, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be.
I just need to look at the spell real quick.
But just in case they wolf out again or something.
Yeah. Go wolf mode.
And I'm going to roll both of you a perception. Never mind.
We don't know what's going on.
No, you don't. And you guys are making your way back to town. Let's see what you're doing, Nick.
Yeah, okay. So I will have hidden away somewhere, tried to find out where Doc, Sheriff, and the Mayor, those are the 3 kind of integral people in this kind of plot, are. If all 3 of them are together, that's great. If not, 2 of them, whichever 2 are together.
So the mayor and sheriff will be together. The doctor would have taken the corpse back to his office. Or the
Yeah.
morgue-esque
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
To fuck.
No.
No? Oh.
Can
The
we
fuck?
Pardon?
roll for
No, you may
necrophile
not.
doctor?
I swear to God, Bazza, I'll put you in timeout.
Yeah, so I will be trying to disguise myself as Hunter,
Uh-huh.
holding my longbow in hand and coming towards them.
Okay, yeah. Fuck. Hunter, I hadn't seen you yet today. I was getting worried. The mayor is a bit not calmer, nicer in personality.
Just checking, Hunter saw the sheriff with Bazza and Oliver last night, didn't
Yeah.
he?
And then left.
And then left. Did he say where he was going? Not that I would know that information.
You don't know that information.
Yeah, I went outside of the town to just make sure all of those wolf bodies were rounded up so we could give them a decent burial, I suppose. So I just spent the night out there, just making sure I could try and protect the town from anything else going on. Found myself some new arrows.
That's kind of strange of you, Hunter. You know only people in town have been dying.
Yes, but I still think it's something outside of the town, so I tried to keep an eye on the town gates and see if there was anything coming in or out.
I mean, fair enough.
I didn't see anything, I fell asleep. But, tell me, Sheriff and, Mayor May...
Charge and Mayher.
Charge and Mayher. What do you think about those travellers? The new, adventurers, they're calling themselves?
I mean, yeah, I'm glad to have help that's only just shown up, not one of the people that could already be doing it so far. I mean, I guess they could be werewolves as well. They're very quick to figure it out, so I don't know. The sheriff is the one who's a little more apprehensive, especially because he didn't believe there were werewolves before that, or didn't not believe, but didn't really think that was what was happening before this.
You didn't tell them everything we know, did you?
What do you mean?
Well, surely you didn't tell everything we know about what's going on to these strangers. Surely you've kept a couple of things back so that...
I mean, I didn't go into detail about everything, but
Yeah,
what are you expecting? The mayor.
I'm just not entirely sure about those adventurers, I suppose. They seem a little untrustworthy. I'd rather take care of business myself, I think. And he pulls out an arrow and begins inspecting it. I think one of these here has a werewolf's name all over it. So if there's anything you didn't tell those adventurers that you could tell me that might help me figure this out and get it sorted, we might be able to do it quickly.
Do you want to roll persuasion?
Ooh, I only rolled a 4, but it's plus 10, so 14.
I mean, you're right. I guess we can't really trust them.
Fuck.
You happy with that? You fucking happy with that, Drew?
I'm a little bit happy with that.
Yeah, you're right. The mayor says, I guess we can't really trust them. I mean, they wouldn't be happy to know. They're going to find out anyway, with the executions happening every night. It's kind of a matter of, do we have them have much of a say? What do you think?
I don't think we need to do anything against them. I just don't think we need to tell them everything that's going on. I think we get them the boat that they asked for. I think if they come up with some good information, we use it. I'll get a hunting party together. We'll get them to go search the woods or wherever else. Instead of a curfew, we'll get everyone to sit in the square all night and see if anyone turns into a werewolf.
I don't know if we have the space to get everyone in the square, but...
Well, I think we need to do groups or something, but I
what
think
if
we
a
get
werewolf
those...
shows up in the middle of town? In the middle, let's say you've gathered everyone. What if a werewolf shows up and attacks as many people as it can? It's going to be carnage. No.
Look, if it means losing a couple of people to get rid of the werewolf problem, I think we do it. But first, I think we get these adventurers out of our hair, we give them whatever they want, put them on a boat, send them away, and we'll deal with the werewolf.
As I've already said, we don't have a boat. The boat shows up that goes between here and the other side of the lake every few days. It's not going to be here for a few days anyway.
Right. Well, who would be our werewolf expert in town?
We don't have one. So honestly, the best person would have been you.
That's
You're
true.
the most likely to know about beasts and other ghastly creatures.
That's true, but I've never seen one in person. I don't know if I know how to take one down. So I was just hoping maybe one of the older townsfolk might have a legend or know something about it.
Nothing in particular. Nothing I can think of. As this conversation is taking place, one of the guards comes over and pulls Charge aside for a moment. You can hear they're having
a conversation.
You can't hear particularly what they're saying.
Yeah.
As the mayor goes on explaining, the boat's not going to be here for a couple of days. I think it'd be carnage if we had everyone around. You're the most likely. Kind of as that's happening.
Now, Mayor, I just want you to think really carefully about everything I've told you. I'm gonna go and rush off and see if I can figure out what I can do in terms of a hunting party or find myself a nice vantage point and look at that over there, Mayor. What on earth?
Would you like to roll?
What on earth is that?
Would you like to roll?
Is that persuasion or deception?
Deception. Let's go with.
Either way, it's a 10 plus 10. 17 plus 10, a 27 for them to look away at the distraction.
The mayor turns away from you.
Full body turn.
Like, yep. And using my sneakiness, I fucking dash my way out of there as quick as I can, round a corner, and as soon as I think nobody can see me, I would release my disguise.
As you're running away, both the sheriff and the guard are like yelling to try to stop you, and the guard tries to at least get a crossbow bolt into you.
Sure thing.
11?
Nope.
It strikes a wall near you. You managed to get away.
Awesome. And I'm just going to roll a general perception kind of thing. And that's 17 plus 3, so unnatural 20. Is anyone around me?
Nope.
I release my disguise and wander back to the inn where we spent the night.
Okay. What are you guys doing? Are you guys going to go back to the inn? Are you guys...
We're walking back into town, right?
Yeah.
And can we see, like, the mayor and the sheriff, maybe? Either one of them? Preferably the sheriff.
You can see, like, the mayor is kind of standing there having a glance, trying to see if there's anything, and the sheriff is kind of walking back over to the mayor.
All right. I approach the sheriff. Charge for a moment, if I could.
Charge.
What do you want?
We can enforce, or we can suggest a curfew, yes?
Yeah?
We can also maybe suggest a ruling, if we may do so. Where's your post office?
Around the corner. Why?
We're going to need a lot of ink.
You really are leading up to this like it's the end of a book chapter, and it's like the next chapter is going to be incredible, and this is the end of the chapter.
Can I ask what you're going to do?
A werewolf needs to transform and run about, yeah? If everyone puts ink on their feet before they go to bed, right, then they sleep. If they don't sleep, they transform, run about, leave footprints. Anyone who doesn't leave ink on their feet, suspect.
This is the most batshit idea I've ever heard.
Sorry, was she distracted when they approached by... Was she... Like, how did she react to my deception? I just want to quickly check in on that.
The sheriff is,
This is Charge.
Oh, this is the sheriff.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, Charge is already annoyed and quite suspect, especially because of someone's pretended to be Hunter. Not that they necessarily know who. So you want to get everyone in this town to put ink on their feet?
We put a mandate out, put ink on your feet, else you're a suspect, before you go to bed. Thus, if someone turns into a werewolf, runs about with ink on their feet, right, they leave footprints. If they don't have ink on their feet, then that's a little bit suspicious.
So we'd have to, check all their feet in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I also have another pitch. We adventurers could wait outside areas where there have been plenty of wolf attacks and wait for a werewolf to come try and attack us and then beat the shit out of it.
Wolf attacks have been all over town.
Okay.
They're not centralised to any point. Also, I don't like your idea.
I love it.
You want to use all of our ink to put ink everywhere. What if we need to get any notice out? What if we want other people to help us?
Well, would you rather your villagers die or run out of ink?
You could also
Do you
use
want
a
to roll like persuasion? Actually, I'm going to roll persuasion for you.
Also, can I just quickly add to that? Do you guys not have pencils?
No. Old school, quill and ink.
People still used pencils back in the day, right? They
Now
were
it's
just
old school, quill and ink. He
Yeah.
still hates your idea.
Mm. Oh well.
I liked it.
Thanks.
It's so ridiculous, and
I'm a
Got
fan of
nothing
the
to say.
idea, I've got to be honest. It was a good, what a weird, random good idea.
Thank you.
I thought you were going to say, put ink in random spots in the town in case a werewolf runs over it.
Mm.
Which would have maybe been a bit easier to sleep on.
I'm not gonna let some strangers raid my supplies.
Oh, I
have no, I won't say that. What I was gonna say is my trust has been somewhat broken, but I think it'd be a very strange thing for someone to say to you guys.
I wasn't going to go into the post office. I was just going to suggest that you put the mandate out.
Wow, I figured pencils were old as fuck, but they came around the 1500s. That's not that old.
And again, I've got no year for this game.
Well, yeah, and also it's a fantasy world, but I was just doing my own research.
Even in the future, it would all just be
What year is
ink
it?
and quill.
4.
There was,
Ink and quill and robots.
Can I get a little cutscene of what happened with the mayor when I ran off?
Yeah, the mayor looks around, doesn't see anything particular, but is so convinced something had to have been happening that they do just keep looking
Cool.
until they kind of turn back and be like, oh, I guess I missed it.
They're
They're not particularly phased by it.
Good.
Not even by the guards chasing after Hunter, screaming, "Stop!"
Yeah, that really was far more interesting. And there is kind of a note of, oh, that's not Hunter. And the realization that maybe there's more shapeshifters than they thought.
You guys have a bunch of guards out. What's happening? Is there some criminal stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, I just saw guards as we walked up. Guards sprinted away with a crossbow and shot a crossbow bolt.
Oh, yeah. Someone was pretending to be Hunter, seeing if they can get inside information.
Oh, wicked. Crazy. Anyways, we maybe werewolf.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe then we do all these plan.
Yeah, I maybe we just pitch up tent, get a couple. Do you have anyone strong fighters in your town?
We could have bait.
We could get Hunter, us, you probably. You're probably pretty strong. Maybe a couple of your best guards.
I could make a safe space.
Sorry, what were you guys saying about Hunter?
We could get
We get
Hunter
to help.
come help us because he helped
Pretty
us
capable.
kill the wolves. He's pretty capable, yeah.
You see Charge kind of absorb that information and think about it. What he will.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I think maybe we just camp out for the night. I'll make my little hut.
Yeah. Maybe have a couple people out as bait.
Yeah.
Like maybe not me because I'm made of wood. I wouldn't really be yummy, but you.
I
maybe.
don't know how well we could take a werewolf.
Do you know what werewolves' diet's like? No, you probably don't.
Do you have any silver?
Nothing in particular.
Coins?
Yeah, there'd be silver coins.
Would I be able to exchange a few of my gold for that?
Sure.
Excellent.
If you'd like.
Very nice. And what are you going to do with the silver? Is it like a
Do you have a blacksmith?
Yeah.
one can only dream?
Very good.
You're grinning at me, Bazza, but I don't understand. You keep looking at me with this look of like, oh, look at this thing I'm doing, but I don't understand. What, silver, blacksmith, is it like a... Are you going to make him make a weapon out of silver?
Werewolves, mate, they're allergic to silver.
Allergic? All of them?
So we tip our weapons with it, right?
Oh.
Allergic to it.
Okay.
We get a blacksmith, melt it down, put it on the tip of our scimitars and stick.
I know heat metal, so I could do that.
I don't know if that's going to get it hot enough to melt,
Okay.
is the thing, because I've seen that spell in action before.
Okay.
We go see the blacksmith, see if he can silver tip our weapons.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, sounds good. Are you in charge? You want to...
Yes, they are in charge, except for the mayor.
I mean, if that's going to help fight against werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my guards would prefer to have silvered weapons.
Wicked. Bump it?
Nope.
I'm going to take 10 gold off. I assume that would be a lot of silver.
Yeah, that
like,
should be
that's
enough.
like 100 silver.
You've suddenly got a quite big distaste for me out of nowhere, and I'm trying to catch the vibes here. We're helping you with this werewolf thing, and I don't know why you're being, to me,
Because one of my friends was found dead about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't...
Who?
Was it the dead person, the one with the throat?
The one with the...
Hunter was found dead.
Oh.
Oh.
And I'm going to roll insight for him. to
Oosh.
see if your reactions give anything away.
Oosh.
Movie.
He narrows his eyes at your reactions.
Yikes. Well, if we could probably just... I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but we could probably just kill him too.
Right.
Oh.
You're growing a lot.
Thank you. I'm learning from the best. I've decided it makes more sense for Oliver to grow in reverse than for the others to grow around Oliver.
We're turning the nicest person in town into a fucking asshole.
Me before, I don't want to kill a hyena, that would be rude. Me now, maybe we could just assassinate this person, just not so we don't have to deal with them.
I loosed an arrow because I shot the sheriff. But I didn't shoot the deputy.
There isn't a deputy. Are you going to try to shoot the sheriff? Is this
Tom claimed he was the deputy.
I didn't claim I was a
Okay,
deputy,
sorry.
Charlie did.
I
Yeah,
deputized Ollie.
But no,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm
Okay,
at
good.
the inn.
So do you guys want to spend the rest of your day trying to get some weapons silvered and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get that all prepped.
Do you guys want to get Nick on this, or...?
Yeah, I think...
If he's around.
Yeah, I think... Well,
I went back to the inn, so I don't know.
I'll go back to... Bazza, I'll go back to the inn and just see if I can find Nick. You look around the town, I suppose.
We're going right to the blacksmith.
I'm bad at directions. Do you know where the blacksmith... Where's the
Charge
blacksmith?
does.
Where's the blacksmith? I need to know.
Charge
for my,
knows.
For my research.
Charge?
It's over there, and he points.
Down the road?
Yeah,
Follow
sure.
the banging.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll go get
It's
Nick.
let's go to the west.
The
The other way.
Ding, ding. You know that sound? Follow that.
Yeah, okay. So I go and I find Nick, and I say, so, they found Hunter's corpse.
Oh,
good.
no.
Yeah, no good. Might get in trouble for it. So far, seems like we're pretty clean.
Yeah. I did think they were trying to shoot me for a reason. I assumed that would be it.
Wait, so they know you did it?
No. I disguised myself as Hunter.
Oh.
I went to find out some information. I found out that they haven't told us everything.
Okay.
I told them not to trust us as
What?
adventurers.
Why?
Because I was hoping that they would trust Hunter and not you guys
Well,
with all the information.
well, what I'm
I was hoping they'd get us a boat and we could get the fuck out of here. But
Here's
unfortunately, they didn't do that.
here's my thing.
Yeah.
I think it almost would have been better because I think we know that they trust Hunter. Would have been better for us to say in Hunter's voice that maybe we trust us. However, I guess if you said that he doesn't trust us, maybe that makes it seem more like someone else did it and disguised themselves as Hunter and tried to.
Yes, of course, because if
That's what you were thinking the whole time.
Of course it was. If I killed Hunter, I wouldn't disguise myself as Hunter and say, you know what, that Nick Kidman looked pretty guilty. That would be ridiculous.
It would be ridiculous. You know what? I think that's a very smart plan.
Thank you.
Regardless,
I've already put his longbow on within my leather armor or backpack. I've hidden it away so nobody's going to find it.
you're still quite hairy, so
I
you could probably
am.
put it in your hair.
Yes, I've tucked it away regardless. I've tucked his little dagger away.
Pretty hairy.
True.
What?
Werewolf.
And yes, so I'm ready to do whatever you guys think is the best plan. They don't
Okay. Well, let's go to the blacksmith, and then we are all
Excellent.
together, and then there's no more.
running away by myself.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Not for you.
Okay.
Yes, Bazza? Or
Uh,
Charlie?
While I'm talking to the blacksmith and getting our weapon silvered, I'm keeping an eye on Charge, and I also take one of the silver coins, and I'm like, "Hey, Charge, here's one on me," and I flip it to him.
He catches it.
And I keep
Actually,
my eye on him.
wait. He catches it.
Okay, and he's fine.
No sizzle.
How do you think werewolves work?
No, in a lot of fiction, when they just touch silver, it burns them. Like how in vampires go near a cross.
It doesn't burn them.
Okay. You
Gain
keep-
from that what you will.
yeah, you keep that, right?
Same with the blacksmith, I assume.
What?
The
Well,
black.
he's touching the silver.
Yeah,
Is
he's
he
um.
burning?
Well, he's not touching it directly.
No.
He's wearing gloves.
Yeah,
Good height.
he's wearing gloves and working on stuff, so he's not touching any of it. But yeah, he's making weapons. He obviously can't do the mortar today. It's a lot of weapons to silver, especially because you want it to be strong enough where it's not going to like immediately fall off.
Yeah.
And I'll say he can do 5 items today.
Sweet. One of
You're
my
the one,
swords.
You're the one who's getting stuff silvered, so I guess
Yeah.
you can pick what the 5 items will be.
Definitely one of my swords. I don't want to double up or
I think
anything.
at this point, me and Nick will come in.
Yeah. One of each of theirs.
I don't have a sword. I just have a stick.
I don't think silvering a stick is...
No, so I think it's fine if I don't
effective.
get silvered.
So, your
well,
short sword.
Yes, so I do have dagger. I do have my short sword. I've got arrows as well.
Just the short sword, I think.
Yeah.
And then one of Charge's weapon. And I'm going to also pull the blacksmith aside just for a second. Be like, put a little on the handle too. Wink at him for Charge's weapon.
Okay, sure. Fine, and he does those as well.
And that's 3.
There's a few guards. As
And a
well.
few of the guards' weapons. Whoever
Yeah.
looks strongest.
Yeah, so 2 of the guards would have.
How many guards have we seen in this town?
There would be 4 in total.
4 in total.
Yeah, and,
Okay, and so we've tipped like what, 2 of their weapons?
2 of the guards' weapons.
Yeah.
Cool.
As the last of the weapons are being done, both the blacksmith and Charge are like, oh, we should probably head into town, head to the centre. There's probably going to be another execution tonight.
Do you have somebody who you are executing?
Yeah, how do you
Kinda
decide the
depends.
execution?
By vote?
By vote?
Yeah.
Ah, Town of Salem. Video game. We...
I want Tom, not Oliver, Tom to roll inside.
20.
Oh, nat 20.
Tom, Town of Salem, one werewolf. Just fucking werewolves, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Salem, it's like, is it werewolves? I thought it was witches and shit.
Salem's
Yeah, that's why-
witches.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's obviously not that one. It's the one with werewolves
I
in
already
it.
said it was one-eyed werewolf.
I just want
Yeah,
to
that's
say...
not the... There's a different game. Anyway. Yeah, Charge and the blacksmith both head into town. There'd be a group of about 30 people kind of gathered around. Although there are a lot of villagers that live in the town, not necessarily everyone is suspected. There's just so many people so regular, they just don't know.
Yeah.
Do we want to stick around for this voting, or do we want to hide out?
I think we can get some really good information from who votes for who and what comes up for what. You know what I'm saying? Like some discussions might enlighten us a bit to the town's ideals and who might be a hoof.
Keep our eyes on who's voting who.
Look, I agree with you. I just think I'm a bit worried with how mysteriously hairy I've gotten, that I think I should maybe disguise myself again, and I'll do that.
You could just shave.
No.
You have a sword.
When nobody's looking, I would like to disguise myself once more before we go over to the executioning grounds, now that I've said that we are very suspicious or whatever. So I return as a 21-year-old human male, and I am the spitting image of mac and cheese.
Fuck, okay.
Let's do your Mackin voice right now.
I'm a really cool kid. Eight
nice.
cigarettes in my mouth.
Nice. I like it.
Yikes. But you nailed the voice. As you guys get close, you can see that word is definitely spread on it being werewolves and not just any old attack. Because before that, there was only the mayor and a few people that had really leaned into the idea that it could be werewolves, and they were the only ones being like, oh, it could be people, not just kind of monsters. So it's rather disorganized yelling. You can kind of hear bits and pieces of being like, oh, but I didn't even see them this person the other night. I thought I'd hear my neighbour, I don't know, being at home, but I couldn't even hear them. And just kind of accusations being thrown around. Are you guys participating in this?
Fucking Grant was a vegetarian until a week ago, and now he's been eating steaks every week.
That's not canon. There is no Grant in this world.
Is lycanthropy a type of magic?
It's a disease.
Disease, not a magic thing?
It kind of is a magical disease, but if you're thinking of dispelling magic...
No, I was thinking of detect magic. So I could feel a sort of area.
That might work. I'm not exactly sure.
Can I do an arcana? I wouldn't even know what it is.
That's beyond my knowledge.
I don't think you have this kind of...
It is described as a curse.
Yeah. Well, I know it's a curse. I just don't know if, I could use detect magic to see if I could know what it is. Because I obviously know,
For example, when I cast Identify, I don't know if there's a curse on it or not, so maybe a detect magic wouldn't work to find curses.
Yeah.
You don't know what it would possibly be, with you never hearing about werewolves before this.
Yeah, all good. I really fucked myself over by saying that, huh?
I am absorbing as much information as I can possibly. With all these people accusing each other. I'm the math around my head is trying as much as I can to just get everything in me.
I'm going to try and look for someone who looks like they're sort of being a bit slinky, like they're not really participating in it, but they're sort of, or they are, if they are, they're looking very sly about it. Do you know what I mean? Sort of
You spot mac and cheese.
I'm looking for someone who is specifically looking like they are a part of this exclusively to dissuade suspicion or something like that.
Okay.
I've just disguised myself as mac and cheese. I'm kind of having a puff on a cigarette and just kind of wandering through the crowds, just kind of seeing if I can hear anything that might give me some sort of knowledge about anything.
I'm also wandering through the crowd, but I'm dragging my silvered sword behind me, just seeing if I get any sort of reaction.
I'll roll everybody's... What do you guys... wanting to roll investigation, I'd say, for everybody?
I was gonna say insight, because I'm looking for a specific, a person's reaction over, actual... But investigation, if you think it works.
I feel like investigation works all over the board.
Okay,
what everyone
that's
wants.
I was going to say perception instead, but mine matches. They're both +3.
I got a +4 to investigation.
I have a +6.
Nick, you don't see or notice anything?
Anything relevant at all?
You don't hear anything suspicious, no? Baz, so you're seeing if anyone reacts to the silver sword?
Yeah, as I'm walking through, I'm absorbing everyone's sort of conversation, and I'm just dragging the sword behind me to see if I see anyone sort of react adversely to it.
No one really notices the sword or anything. Everyone's just so distracted, yelling at each other. You hear a lot of accusations. None of them seem to be lining up particularly well.
Cool.
Bob, you're looking for seeing if anyone looks particularly suspicious.
I'm looking for anyone who looks quite shifty.
Yeah, you can see a person kind of in this kind of reddish sort of shirt that isn't throwing out as many accusations.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to them, settle up beside them. Are they in the middle of the crowd, or are they sort of on the offskirts?
It's kind of around in a circle, so there's not really anyone in the middle.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna walk up next to them and I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm actually not from around here. What's going on?
People think there have been like werewolf attacks.
What's a werewolf? That's like a wolf man, right?
I mean, I guess.
That's crazy. Do you believe it?
I have no idea.
I'm gauging a reaction from them kind of the whole time I'm talking to see if I can sort of get a general gist of whether or not they...
Yeah, I'm gonna roll insight for you.
Cool.
They look terrified.
Okay.
The idea that they've been kind of singled out is horrifying to them.
Okay. I'm gonna tick them in my mind. Hey, just remember, I mean, they come out at night, so stay safe out there. I pat them on the back.
Yeah, you too.
Well, I don't need the good luck.
At some point, the arguments kind of die down, and Charge leads a vote, just kind of pointing to people who have been accused quite badly, counting the votes for each person.
Yeah.
It ends up being a man in blue who gets the most votes and is dragged to the front, and he's hanged in front of the crowd.
That's crazy.
What do you guys want to do?
I have my suspicion. So I imagine the circle's like dispersing now that everyone's gone.
Yeah, and it's sun's starting to set, so everyone's making their way to their houses.
I'm gonna say to the person in the red shirt, "Hey, thanks for talking to me. Very nice to meet you."
Of course, and they leave.
And I turn around. I go back to these two,
Mhm.
and also I imagine Charge is also around nearby.
Yeah, Charge would be around.
I call Charge over. Hey, Charge, I was standing next to someone with a red shirt. Did you see that?
Not in particular who.
This
I mean, a few people are wearing red here.
Can I describe it to Charge? I don't know how to describe it as me.
Yeah, they would be kind of pale woman, short brown hair.
Okay.
Wearing red.
Yep. Pale woman, short brown hair, wearing red.
Nailed it.
I went up to her and she was very... I can't think of a word other than suspicious. I'm not saying necessarily that she is the werewolf, but I would say keep an eye on her.
I mean, yeah, just Poppy doesn't really... Her name's Poppy. Poppy doesn't seem the werewolf type, I guess.
Well, no one really seems a murderer until, they kill someone. A lot of people...
Charge.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
How many have you hanged?
at this point.
Yeah.
6 people.
Have there been less attacks?
Oh, no. The goal, I guess, is to get rid of anyone.
Do you feel alright with that?
It's not my order.
Just following orders?
Mayor is the one who was so obsessed with the idea of it being a werewolf, and I guess apparently it is. So they were the one who started who wanted me to execute towns members.
Where is the mayor?
The mayor was, kind of after the crowd had left, waiting to talk to Charge before.
We called
Yeah.
him over?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go to the mayor, and I want to say to the mayor, can you please give me Poppy's address?
Why?
I'm very suspicious of them.
Yeah, sure. They live on the kind of east side of town.
East side of town?
It's a few down from... We don't really have, house numbers. They have a poppy plant outside of their house that's going on.
That's a good identifier. Is that why you call them Poppy, or are they just they do that themselves?
They just have a name.
Okay.
That's why I call them by their name.
Mayor,
Yeah.
I just want to say that when me and Bazza tracked the werewolf tracks, they went to the east of town. So I think that's the sort of direction that we should be looking in.
Did they go to her house?
No, they went to the woods and then came back into the town. However, I feel they wouldn't have gone west and then walked all the way back. Do you know what I mean? I think it makes sense for them to be going east.
I mean, fair enough.
Good evening, Mayor. How
Hi.
are you feeling?
Terrified?
I hope your conscience is clear if another attack happens tonight and you've killed another innocent folk.
Jesus.
Well, as you've said, we have no idea how many werewolves there are. Maybe some of them are dead.
We'd like to estimate 3 as well, I believe. You saw 3 footprints.
About 3.
Yeah, so we think 3 maybe. That's our dry estimate.
Well, I don't know how many there were to start with.
Have a good sleep. I flicker a silver coin.
He catches it. I don't remember.
I thought May was a she, Charge was a he.
I don't think I've been consistent.
You said she there earlier for Charge, which is why I assumed they were talking to the mayor, and I asked that thing earlier.
I have no idea about any of this.
Gender is a social construct.
Gender is a social
Would make-
construct,
would make
especially in
it
GEVAUDAN.
Don't matter in GEVAUDAN. Whatever you want to be.
The mayor catches it, have a good night as well.
Sleep well.
Sure, and goes back to their house.
Okay, so guys, I've told you about this person I'm suspicious of.
Oh, I'm not with you.
Oh, okay.
At no point during that.
Bye, Mackin.
I just wanted to check. While I was walking around, I didn't notice anything.
Nope.
But was the doctor there?
Yeah, the doctor would have been there.
Okay. Did I overhear anything they were saying or anything
You
like
didn't
that?
overhear anything anyone was saying.
Cool.
Okay, Bazza,
Yeah, mate.
I'm gonna sit outside Poppy's house, maybe on the opposite roof or something, where they can't see me, and I'm gonna watch them to make sure that they don't break out.
How big are you? You're like
you said like 8 foot tall.
Yeah, you're something stupid.
I'm very big.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're gonna sneak. Cool.
Okay.
Well, you're not here.
You're right.
I am going to cast Enhance Ability. Baz is going to touch Ollie on the shoulder and be like, mate, sneak like a cat, right?
Yes.
And then I give you Cat's Grace.
Cool.
Enhance Ability.
Wild magic, Bazza.
True.
So that means I have advantage on stealth checks.
On dexterity checks.
Dexterity
Of any
checks.
kind. 19.
Nothing happens.
What I'm going to do, mate, I'm going to stay here by the old stiff. And I point to the swinging body.
Oh.
Still disturbs me that you just call a dead body a stiff.
Well, when you've been in the business long enough.
Yeah, I suppose I'm getting there at that point, you know. Been in this business for about 3 days.
And I approach. I join these guys.
As yourself?
No, as mac and cheese.
Okay.
Mate.
Hi, Mackin.
I told you guys I was doing it though
Yeah,
beforehand,
yeah,
so you know
I
it's
forgot.
me. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Automatic reaction. 8 cigarettes.
Is that the 8?
Yeah.
Cool. As you guys kind of deciding your plans, Charge also tells you guys that him and 2 of the guards will be patrolling, see if they can spot anything.
Nick,
Yep.
I think maybe. Right? Keep an eye on Charge.
On charge. What about the doctor? I thought we.
Oh, yeah, look for the doctor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the doctor.
I'll keep an eye on Charge while they do their rounds. You
Yeah.
keep an eye on the doctor.
We've all got our theories, I believe.
I've got every theory.
So
Anyone.
you guys...
Are there any trees around this area, like within the town?
No, most of the town has been cleared of any trees and stuff, and it's just mainly cobble.
Are the walls wood?
Yeah, some of them would be.
I'm gonna blend into one of the walls and pretend that I'm a wall. Because I can't think of any other way I would stealth in this town aside from maybe hiding behind. But like I'm gonna be hiding in like a crook alleyway, kind of trying to blend into the wall.
Can I just ask another question?
Yeah.
Are you guys all splitting up
Yep. Yes.
for this fight? For like the idea of any fight?
Well, I think you have message, so you can message. But
I
also,
sure do.
I'm right in the center of town.
if anything goes wrong, we need to. Okay, before we leave, let's come up with a code if anything goes wrong. What can we do?
Retroactively.
Retroactively. What's something we can all do that would alert us? Do we all have like a spell that we could shoot into the air?
I could use Fairy Fire, or if I wanted to make a sound, I could use Dissonant Whispers. That's on a single target, though.
I'm thinking I can shoot firebolt into the air, and that can be like a flare for you guys if I'm getting into trouble.
Sorry.
Some
I could
spell.
play my harmonica really loud.
I have
I don't know if that would help.
dancing lights, so
Okay.
I can shoot up to 4 torch-sized lights, and I make them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air.
That works. Okay, so
Up to 120 feet, so you'll definitely be able to see them up in the sky over
wherever I am.
Genderbadon.
GEVAUDAN.
Genderless Badon.
Bazza, do you have anything you could do full stop at all? Because we've all got our thing.
Yeah, mate. I'll,
We could always just meet back at the inn in the morning.
Well, no, because if we get what I'm saying, this is if we get in trouble. If a werewolf attacks us, then I could shoot my firebolt in the air to get you guys to come.
I'll clap my swords together. Clink, clink, clink. Real loud. Clink, clink, clink. Real
Oh,
loud.
good. We're
Clink.
screwed, aren't we, Oliver?
Okay, well, yeah, we'll
Clink,
see.
clink,
we'll
clink.
see if that works. I think your harmonica would probably be louder than a clink clink.
You know what I'll do?
Yep.
Stick my harmonica in my mouth. Clink, clink, clink. Real loud at the same time.
Okay.
yeah, that sounds good.
Because sound is multiplicational, so the more sound there is, the louder it is.
2 sounds better than 1.
Yep. Okay, let's do that. I go.
We're splitting the party.
Yeah, we've got plans of if we get attacked. Otherwise, we're going to split up. I'm going to hunt down the doctor.
Because the charge is going to be going around town.
Cool.
I'll stay in the center of town, keep an eye on them.
Cool.
And I'm checking out Poppy's house.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Everyone's gonna have their turns, and we're gonna go separately, not
Yeah.
just jumping between them. Well, let's start with Oliver.
duet with us? We're very lonely. Please.
Guys, that's not what my voice sounds like.
I'm Woosie.
No, don't kill Hunter. He's my favorite.
You fuckers.
Please, if you kill Hunter, it ruins all my plans.
Oh no, not Brick 2!
Oh, and the mayor, you're
A
suspicious.
pile of rocks fall on all of you.
Pile of rocks
You're
fall!
all, hey, you're all in timeout till next Friday. See you then.